Welcome back to the Indie Action Showcase. And when I told you in show number 1 that it was too hot for just one show.
You see I had to switch seats with you, right?
We're here with the second half of the S.E.A.L.S team.
It's hot.
It's hot in here.
Oh,
I think the fire department's on their way about right now. At least about right now.
They must hurry up.
Hurry up.
Yeah, bro.
What we're gonna do is introduce these lovely ladies.
Yes, we are.
They're gonna give us their name and their character in S.E.A.L.S.
So I'm Alexandra Manzano and I play Sabina.
Okay.
Oh, I'm Amy Louisanne and I play April.
I'm Lexi Chow and I play Naomi.
And I'm Leah Cha and I play Kenya.
Beautiful. Wow. To make you want to eat some Chinese food. All the chows up in here, I'm trying to tell you. Anyway.
I know she kind of stumbled.
I know. Both last names. You related?
Chow Chow.
Chow. I like that. Anyway, like we said, we have these nice, beautiful women here. And I just want to say when I started writing the script, it was just an idea. And it started out with Alexandria. Because we started on something and then I just kind of like mixed it in with that. And I said, you know what, we're going to make this an action thing. And Alex is the only one that doesn't do any physical stuff in here. She's kind of like the brains of the outfit.
Yeah.
Kind of like, this is where it all started. And matter of fact, let her tell you a little bit about it. Alex?
From my perspective, I know everyone sees this film as an action film, but from my perspective, it's a love story. From my perspective, it is. It's a love story.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how much I can give away.
You can tell a little bit of it.
You know, my husband was murdered, and so I've set up both these teams in S.E.A.L.S to vindicate, you know, his murder. I want answers. I want to know what happened.
Okay.
So from my perspective, it's a love story. It's not an action film.
Without giving too much away.
There's a little action and love. At least it should be.
I know.
Next. Well, it is called domestic warfare.
Domestic warfare,
so, you know,
exactly.
it's something for everyone.
Yeah.
It's we the people, you know, so basically now we have someone to fight for the people. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't want any other person fighting for me. In fact, I'm just going to forget that I have a couple of black belts.
Yeah, I know, bro. Put the handcuffs on me right now.
I'm just going to call these ladies right here in case I have any trouble.
That's right.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
So let's go to Amy, your character in the film, and what interests you in this thing, S.E.A.L.
Well, I've always really wanted to get into action. Ever since I was young and my brother was beating me up, I thought I need to learn some combat. Took me a while, but finally I think I came across the right people and I'm really happy to be a part of it. I play April, who's, can I say bitch?
Oh, sure, you said it already.
Who's
Don't say it again.
she's not very nice, put it that way. So you're probably not going to like me in the film, but it's all part of it. I'm actually nice in real life. So yeah, I play her, and I have an enemy, Laura. Sorry, she's actually my friend in real life, so it's really funny.
Now Laura is the young lady that plays Ursula.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And so you guys have a little battle between each other, you know, so to speak, like who's the best fighter type of thing.
Pretty much.
We shot a scene on that. You want to just, you know, elaborate a little bit on that scene and.
The last scene we shot,
yes.
You mean? Yeah. I guess she's kind of cool and like chill, and I'm like I sort of want to be the best, so I'm a little bit derogatory towards her. Yeah.
Arrogant to say the least.
A bit arrogant, and she's just like, oh, get over yourself kind of thing. And so it's cool. It's really fun, actually. There's always a bit of conflict. Always works really well.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Lexi. Tell us a little bit about your character, and you know, let's tell us about your character first, and then we'll get to the other stuff.
Okay. Well, Naomi is, you know, a street tough chick. She doesn't like to be told what to do.
Okay.
She definitely has an attitude. She's definitely in your face. she bring it. Naomi was in a gang, and she was picked up off the streets of Harlem. 125th, St. Nicholas.
All right.
She repping.
And the Savina and her team, I guess they've been scoping me out, and they picked me up and threw me into S.E.A.L.S.
Wow, that's great. I couldn't have said it better. Let's go to Leah.
Well, in the movie, I play Kenya, and I'm coming from the Book It Down Bronx.
Everybody repping.
And they actually caught me, selling drugs. I mean, I don't really sell drugs in my life. I really don't. I swear to God. But in the movie, I have a very tough facade, but at the same time, I'm kind of like the jokester. I always got the smart aleck thing to say or gestures. I guess kind of like the class clown, but I don't take no mess.
I hear you.
Well, what we want to do is quickly, we want to go to a clip of some of these ladies in action, and then we're going to talk about some of their experiences during that scene, that infamous scene that we spoke about in the first show, the training scene. So we'll be right back.
This is bull, you guys. We've been out here for 2 days now with no means of contact at all. No radio, nothing.
Like, what the f? Hey, don't stress it, alright? At least we still have some MREs. Ain't that bad.
Now, f that. This is about training.
Why don't you sit down and shut up?
Excuse me? What did you say?
You heard me. Shut your pie hole and deal with it like everyone else and wait for the next evolution to happen.
You know what? For a little bit of nothing, you sure have a big mouth. Ladies!
We're not here for that. So just calm down and let's try and work together as a team.
As you can see, stupid, there's 2 teams. So eventually they want us to beat the shit out of each other.
Then I'll tell you what. When they're through with each other, how about you and I have the next dance, huh?
Bitch, we can all dance.
Welcome back to the Indie Action Showcase. We just saw a clip of these lovely ladies in action.
Oh, yeah.
And what I want to do first is let's go to Amy and have her give her take on that morning's activities.
Okay, so the first scene, or the first part we did was the fight between Ursula and April, so Laura and I. And it got pretty heated. We had to kind of, even before it started, we had to kind of stay away from each other because we're such good friends. And so she was thinking about evil things, and I was trying to think about my thing, and it worked really well. I pushed her quite hard a couple of times. I was like, "Don't trip over that log," but I think it went really well.
Yeah, I think you did a good job on that. I mean,
it was believable.
It was
serious.
really, really believable. I mean, I think we shot it about 8 times in the same angle.
I think we were just enjoying it. I think that's what the problem was.
Girl fight.
Girl fight.
Girl fight.
I forgot the name of the film.
I did too. What about you, Lexi?
Oh, where do I start?
Let's start with your attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I needed an attitude adjustment.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
but we'll talk about the scene between me and Jessica when I broke, this tough chick here up with Laura.
Right.
So I get in the middle between them, and I get in Jessica's face. And we're all about to dance, and I'm practicing the word bitch in 5 different. Sorry.
We can say that.
Can we just say the word itch?
Saying that was pretty fun, and it got so intense where we were in each other's face, and I saw her eye twitching. I was like, this is unbelievable. And during my scenes as well, I got an attitude adjustment from Teresa. And during our practicing, she did give me a mean uppercut. I'm still feeling it right now.
Let me tell you,
no
you
harm, no
played
foul,
that really
Teresa.
good. You played that really good. I mean, from the angles that it was shot from, it really looked like she clocked you a couple of times, and I'm like, wow, that really looked good.
Good.
What about the exercising parts of the workout?
They were actually out straight. It was like, you go home, you're a little sore, but we've been training for a while, so
that's good.
Our body is actually, I'm gonna say, equipped for it right now. And anything else you got?
Uh-oh.
Well, Miss Leah, I'm just going to plug this.
Go ahead.
Has her short feature film coming out as well called Chinatown.
Oh.
And I ain't talking about takeout.
No.
But she just might take you out.
Wow. And I heard she's been training a while for
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, serious. But the good news is, tell us a little bit about your background in the martial arts. You know, your father used to teach martial arts.
Oh, yeah. My dad is heavily into martial arts, Tai Chi, Taekwondo, Hapkido. Wow. And I was raised doing jiu-jitsu, judo. So, you know, just picture being little and every 2 seconds, like somebody just like jabbing, and it's like, you gotta be quick with it, Leah, quick with it.
Really?
And I'm like,
Really?
quick with what? Like, come on now, give me some space. But yeah, he's heavily into martial arts, and then, you know, military as well. So actually both films mean a lot to me, because it's gonna actually showcase, I guess, kind of like what he...
A different aspect.
Yeah, brought me up to do.
Wow. What about your martial arts experience, Lexi?
My martial arts experience, I would say, started when I was younger, and I was in a white little suit with the, you know, the white belt, striving to get to the
Hold
orange.
on, wait a minute. Wait. Did she say a white little suit?
She said a white little suit.
Ah, damn it.
Because
Well, you can
I
say
wanted
that.
a black
Never mind.
suit. I wanted a black.
Gi.
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
Well, she comes from, believe it or not, she comes from a Chinese base.
Okay.
Let's talk about who your, go ahead, tell who your uncle is. Go ahead, tell him.
So he's really my cousin. He's his name is Vincent Lin. He's a grandmaster in Kung Fu, and he specializes in the Lingar technique, which is a family technique from Hong Kong. My real last name is Lin Ki Chow. So the formal Chinese name is Ling, so that's why it's called the Lingar technique.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's also a martial arts choreographer. He did Charlie's Angels, Mulan, and a few other movies. He's pretty,
The Last
pretty good.
Samurai
Yes. Yes.
with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
So she got it in the blood.
Wow.
But if you ask me, all these ladies got at least quarter ninja in their family. At least
Yeah?
a quarter ninja
What
in their
about
family.
Amy over there?
Oh, Miss Amy comes from the Outback. Go ahead, tell your story. She's from the Outback.
Well, I was born in New Zealand, but I lived in Australia in the bush for a while. I didn't actually do any martial arts. This is the first time I'm training, as of a little while ago with you. But I've always wanted to do it, and I was always toughened up by my brother, who was an MMA fighter. So he was a lot stronger than me, so he would beat me up, and then I would, put spiders on him while he was sleeping or something else, because I didn't have the strength. But so I guess like mentally I was prepared. Now I just have to get the physical side of it down. But I really love it.
I think she learned by osmosis.
She probably.
Because she was, the victim for so long,
Yeah.
she decided to be a victim. Because
Yeah.
when you, okay, I got to give another plug.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Miss Lexi here
Uh-huh.
and Miss Amy
Uh-huh.
are in the opening scene of Bounty Wars, Chronicles of Cocaine.
Wow, that's right.
And when I tell you these ladies are no joke, when you see that sidekick and them double swords moving,
Really?
and them double guns, that's a whole nother show. So that means we're coming back for a whole
Gotta do
nother show.
another
So these
double show.
ladies are legit. They're the real deal. Alex, let's talk about the love, baby. Let's talk about the love. Let's talk about the love. Because Alex also did another movie for us.
Yes, she did. I want to throw this plug in there.
Uh-oh.
Me and Alex, Alex and I'm sorry, we did a movie called Pray For Me, where I played the preacher.
Yes, indeed.
Picture that. I thought it was a good preacher.
You did well.
TD Jakes, watch out, I'm coming. I'm gonna be there soon. But anyway, Alex plays a bad girl.
She plays the
And boy-
devil incarnate.
Boy, did she play a bad girl. So if you ever want to get somebody to tempt you,
That's not going to be hard.
that's not going to be hard. But Alex did a great job in that film. I mean, it's a short, and we submitted it to a lot of festivals. And I'm telling you, I wrote it to be serious, but it was a comedy because I couldn't stop laughing. And Alex, she did a thing in the film. I'm telling you, it was really nice. You guys got to see it. We're going to show it some other time. But Alex, tell us more about the love thing and S.E.A.L.S.
The love thing in S.E.A.L.S.
Yeah.
So, I just don't know how much we can give away about the
Give away just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
I'll allow that.
So my husband and I were newlyweds in this film. We had literally just gotten married. And the events that transpired are because of his job. We both work with the government, but he happens to be more on the journalism side. And he uncovered some things, and as a result of that, he was murdered. But I don't know what it was that he was that he uncovered. I don't know why he was murdered, and I want answers. And so, like I said, that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands because no one would tell me what was going on. And
that's love for you.
That's love right there.
That's love because
make you do everything.
Make you want to do right.
Man, make you want to do a whole lot of wrong.
Love and happiness. Thank you, Al. Thank you, Al. Now, ladies, quickly, let's talk about some of the obstacles, some of the dilemmas that you faced playing these characters and doing some of these scenes. It could be physical, it could be mental. Let's start with you, Amy.
The challenges?
Yeah. Having to train and the things you had to do.
Well, I like it. I like it. So it's not really a challenge for me. I mean, there's always so much growth in it, and I love that. So I just found it exciting, really.
You should see her shoot that gun. She was excited. Yeah. And I was excited too.
But I mean, I love like all the, in the bush. I did a lot of bushwalking in Australia, so getting in with all the insects and the,
so you were
the
right
dirt.
at home.
I like getting dirty. I mean,
Maybe we should do a mud fight in the film.
I like that. It'd be fun.
We should have had her coming out the swamp because we had the swamp there. If I would have known all that, I would have known all that.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Lex?
I would say my biggest challenge physically is I'm uncoordinated. I can't really dance. So, the fluidity of martial arts has a lot to do with dancing, and I just can't get my left leg right.
Well, you fooled us because when you were doing them techniques, they looked like, Dancing with the Stars to me.
I practice. I tell you, I practice night and day. We videotaped you, showing us, our routines, and I was in the mirror.
Okay. So that talks about work ethic.
Yes.
For all you young people who want to get into the action film industry, it's work ethic, it's dedication. It's not a play toy. No. It's serious. Your mind has to be there because not only do you have to worry about the dialogue and your basic acting, but you have to worry about the physical, and to be able to marry those two and have them operate as one accord is not an easy task. It's not an easy task. So, Leah, what about you?
Well, the weight was kind of for me, like slimming down and then keeping it down, and then also I'm kind of like a klutz, so I'm always like hurt. So when I come to training, he'd be like, "What's wrong with you now?" I'm like, I stubbed my toe, but otherwise than that, like I'm used to physical, so it was just about getting the choreography down and making sure that it was like done smoothly, like mimicking Demetrius and making sure that I look like I know what I'm doing, not.
Well, it definitely helps.
Trying.
It definitely helps when we're shooting because it's nothing worse than seeing a film with girls who are fighting, who are hitting like this.
Right. Well, it depends on what time of night we watch it.
Yeah. If I'm tired, it then don't matter. You know what I mean? But,
so quickly, let's go to a clip of some action with these ladies, and we'll be right back with more Indie Action Showcase.
Buck 1, online, going hot.
We need an alternate extraction route. LZ is top. Roger that. Alpha wave 47, hold. Ma'am,
Ma'am, we're intercepting a call.
Pamela, I need to exit right now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in a world of shit right now. 2/5. We're ready for extraction. What's your 20?
It's about to get real messy out here right now. We need an alternate route.
Roger that.
Burkhouse, we're really limited. What's the ETA?
New extraction point. 70 degrees west of your position, 2-6. Hold with suppressive fire until 4-7 moves alternate waypoint.
Roger that. Okay, people, you know the drill. Let's dance.
Welcome back to the Indie Action Showcase. We're here now with the entire S.E.A.L.S team. We both have the Bravo Elite as well as the Alpha Wave teams joining us. Quickly, what I would like to do is, as ASC Troopers Touch Entertainment, we pride ourselves on diversity in our films. It is well known that less than 1% of the films offered by the, quote, industry, the roles are only less than 1% are for people of color. So we decided as an entertainment company and production company that we were going to make a difference by showcasing the eclectic beauty of diversity. So what I would like to do is quickly, starting with Laura, talk about your actual nationality, your background, and some of the challenges that you face as an actor with stereotypes and so forth.
Well, I'm Puerto Rican and Peruvian. I went into acting with the idea that I was going to get into strong roles immediately, and I found that that wasn't the case. Being Latina, a lot of times they wanted me to play the mistress, you know, prostitute, and again, it's always fun to play roles, but that wasn't what I was looking for. And for being in this industry for 10 years, this was the first time ever I was given the opportunity to play the character that I've always dreamed of. So when it comes to Little Bit, I'm not going to be playing any games with her fighting scene. I want it to be on point. I want other young or other women or other people who are watching this to know that you can play these roles, even though a lot of times in this industry they look at you and they immediately don't want to. And now this is something that I can carry and go forward and say, look, I can play this character. So I'm grateful to be a part of this project, and I can't wait to see what else is in store.
Alex?
I'm Spanish from Spain and Dominican, and my problem is that I don't look like your typical Latina. So even though I'm Latina, I always fall into that ethnically ambiguous category, and it's always like people never know where to place me, you know, because like I said, I'm not that. So people think Latina and they think Sofia Vergara, and we're not all like that, and I don't fall into that category. Then I've also had the issue of I have a regional accent. I've been told that I talk to Brooklyn, and there aren't that many roles for that. But you guys, you know, I did Bounty Wars with you guys and Pray For Me, and now S.E.A.L.S. And, you know, I'm doing in S.E.A.L.S., you know, I'm in charge of a whole team. That would never happen in another.
Megan. Okay. So basically, I'll start from the very beginning. When I grew up, I didn't know what I was. I grew up in a very ethnic neutral kind of family, and it wasn't until I came to New York where someone looked at me in the subway and they're like, "You're black, ain't you?" I'm like, "What?" So I'm black and white, but I have a similar problem in that I'm not quite black enough or quite white enough to play either role all the time, so I get thrown into the ethnically ambiguous part of the world, which can be good, but it can be bad at the same time. And also, even though it's not really an ethnicity, it's a diversity, I'm very tall. And I've found that's also something that I've had to overcome as an actor, because sometimes people are like, "Oh, well, you can't play the lead, you're taller than the lead male." Well, why not? Like, why can't? That's the way the world works. If we're trying to follow the way the world works, then it should work that way too.
I'm sorry, that's her character is April.
Amy. Okay, so I'm also mixed. Half-half. I used to be called half-caste when I was young. So my mum is black. She's from Mauritius Island, and my dad was Scottish. And I was born in New Zealand. So I'm the same thing. People don't really know what to take you for, and you often miss out on roles because you're not black, but you're not white, but they just don't know where to place you. So it's sometimes quite a challenge, but I'm really encouraged by you guys, and for taking us on. I think it's a big thing to take on, but it's wonderful, and I really feel like that's where acting will be going if people let you continue to push for it. So, yeah.
Sandy.
Me, okay. I am Italian and Colombian, so I also fall into that category that people don't know where to stick me. Like, what are you exactly? Where should we sign you up? So I just want to say thank you to you guys for casting a diverse cast, because you're giving people, we have a dream and a passion, and you're giving us all an opportunity, which is so important. So thank you.
Okay, well, like with all the other girls, I'm half mixed too. I am Chinese and Jamaican, so I have the best of both worlds. Growing up, if I did go to a Caucasian school, they would call me the N-word. If I went to an all-black school, they would call me, a white girl, because they just didn't understand what my mix was. So I was just like, to hell with all y'all. I'm purple. Just leave me alone. But I find that when I am going to castings or auditions, telling them I'm mixed, they automatically will cast me into exotic, and there's some roles I just don't want to play. I want to be taken seriously. I love Michelle Rodriguez, Mila Jovovich, Angelo Jolie, and these are strong roles, and you don't see a lot of ethnic women, especially women of color, doing strong, combatic, roles like that, where you have a voice and you're somebody to be looked up to.
Well, I'm Chinese, full Chinese, but actually it's a little opposite from her, because you can picture a Chinese female doing all the combat roles, and that's a good thing, but at the same time, there are a lot of roles that are definitely not for Chinese. I've been to so many different castings, and it's just 1%, where it's just in America, it's just not Asian. It's just Asian, just that 1%. And every other casting you go to, they either want a Caucasian or a person who's brunette. Even the new Charlie's Angels, they don't. I'm like, where's the Lucy Liu character in the new Charlie's Angels? Where is she? And so I'm like, this is a good way to put it out there that we want more ethnicity mixes in all these new projects and roles. And in my own script, I'm definitely going to be doing that same thing. So.
It's the same as everybody else. My dad is actually African. He's Ghanaian and Native American Indian, and my mom is Korean. So it's kind of hard because, they don't see me, like the Asians don't see me as Asian, the blacks don't see me as black. So, but at the same time, in this industry, with my body structure, it's more easy for me to go into the urban world, and, do movies and photo shoots and things like that. So I actually wanted to get away from that. And then, I guess with the Asian look, it does help, though, because, I want to be the next Lucy Liu.
All right. Quickly, Teresa, tell us.
Well, I'm Filipino, Italian, French, so like a lot of the ladies here, ethnically ambiguous is kind of the category that they lump us into, which doesn't really mean anything. And you kind of fall into the crack because you're not fitting one or the other. But I get typed as Latina, but I don't speak Spanish, so.
Well, the bottom line is ASC Troopers Touch Entertainment is here to change all of that. Right. And we will continue to give these ladies and other people the same opportunity to play meaningful roles in film, to be able to showcase their craft and be proud of what they're doing. So until the next time.
Hold up, man. You didn't tell them what we are. My nationality, I'm Jap-Talian. I'm from Japali. No.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, me too.
We'll be back next time with more Indie Action Showcase, the best in the action independent film and television industry, showcasing the best ever.
Ever.
Can't you tell?
That's right.
We'll see you next time
on Indie
Action Showcase. Thanks for joining us.